Christman puts it in the air. And a flag immediately. The short kick and a in motion, the tight end. Good protection. And the throw is a beauty of a ball. Jerry Jeudy. And Tagovailoa just linked.
A guy of his caliber with a linebacker.
Harris again. Picking his way down to the goal line. And in for the touchdown. The signal on the field is touchdown, Alabama. And that didn't take long. And Tagovailoa looks just fine.
That's exactly. Got a good view from this angle.
Hard to see exactly where the ball is. That's a better look on the slow-mo in reverse.
No, probably can't see the knees on that side, on that angle. Both knees are up.
Mississippi State comes off their bye week. Extra preparation for Alabama. Intercepted. Picked off by Shane Lee. And that's how Tommy Stevens comes out throwing. He is picked off immediately by the true freshman, Shane Lee. And all going right early for Alabama.
But Tommy Stevens never saw Shane Lee. He's a linebacker. He's right here. He's going to come up and kind of get lost. And Tommy Stevens loses him behind that offensive line. Never sees him. Throws that ball right in between.
Off the sudden change. Tagovailoa comes out throwing. And wide open. It's Harris out of the backfield. Touchdown, Alabama.
That's the same play they scored against LSU a week ago. Here is Harris, and there's the safety. He's going to get picked on the outside, goes inside. Nobody goes with Harris to the outside. He caught a back shoulder throw against LSU for the touchdown last week. This time he's wide.
Motion back into the backfield. Now split him out. And Stevens will take off. Has first down yardage and then some. Tommy Stevens can do this for you. And he'll be marked just shy of the Alabama 4. First down and 10. Here's Stevens. Throws. And a completion. It's Hill out of the backfield. Gain of 18. And that's something Mississippi State. Back just in the nick of time. And the handoff to Hill for the touchdown. There's the signal. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Wasn't blocked particularly well, but it's really nice job by Kylan Hill of finding a crease, just getting inside of Shane Lee, the Mike linebacker. And it looks like they've been in the middle of the field, and it's been on the linebackers in particular.
From the 5, Harris trying to run it in there, and second effort, he will get there. Touchdown, Alabama. So in the end, they get the score anyway. There's a whole lot of extra work for the Crimson Tide.
And it doesn't look like Mississippi State has much of a chance when they get down inside the 5. It's been Najee Harris predominantly. If we can protect him in the pocket, then he can play. But other than that, you know, we need to keep him inside the pocket.
Down the sideline, it's Jaheil Billingsley. You know, they say left-handed people are more intelligent than right-handed. Have you heard that?
No, it was more creative. Oh. But, you know, go with whatever you want.
Intelligent, creative. Here's the left-hander to a Tagovailoa. Down the sideline, touchdown. Well, that was creative. Jalen Waddle, 35-yard score.
And it up. He sees one-on-one and steps up and just gives him an opportunity. Waddle was running to the outside, was looking over his left shoulder, picks the ball up in the air. Watch here, he's running a corner route. He's looking over his left shoulder, and then, oh, there's the ball. I'm going to go up. I don't think that was...
Second down and 10, 9 to go in the half. Tagovailoa down the sideline. It's Devontae Smith for the catch. Gain of 34 on the play.
Talking about young players, true freshman Martin Emerson, #1, the corner. He gets isolated, and Devontae Smith, with that speed, just gets beyond him. That's tough duty as a true freshman, right? This is a Mississippi State defense that's playing without Maurice Smitherman, who got hurt. One of their most improved players in the
down in 2, just outside the 5. It's Harris, able to stand up in the end zone, touchdown. Najee Harris's 4th touchdown of the game.
That's just way too passive for Mississippi State defensively. You got guys that are in the end zone. You got 3 linebackers that aren't coming up and taking on blocks. Lewis gets blocked, Thompson gets blocked, and he just walks into the end zone. That's way too easy.
Bama's had 5 possessions, 5 touchdowns. And looking for more in the final 3 minutes of this first half. Comes out throwing. On the run. Pressure from behind. And that's where Nick Saban is thinking, where's Mac Jones?
He's down. And Tua's down. His helmet came off. This is exactly what you did not want to see happen. And sometimes as a coach, you just got to listen to your gut. And I think Nick wanted to take him out. And Tua talked him back into it. And hopefully this isn't serious. We've seen this from a couple of times this season where he's gotten hurt because he's extending a play and then he gets tackled from behind. And the problem with that is you don't see it coming, and then they roll up on your lower legs, and that's how he got hurt initially this season in the Tennessee game.
Todd, we're showing it again here, the replay. Those 2 players sort of collapse upon him.
Yeah, and his head, his face mask hits the ground almost first.
It's not his lower body.
Well, that's good news. And if it's just something...
Yeah, they're putting on gloves. He's bleeding.
Marquise Spencer and Leo Lewis. Just about the full weight of both of them on Tagovailoa there. And the helmet comes off. You see instantly in pain. And the stadium, even on the road, has gone silent.
Well, he's up, and hopefully that's just a bloody nose.
It looks like a bloody nose
situation,
exactly.
You know. But
in a lot of pain. He was grabbing onto the trainer.
Well, he's not putting any weight on that right leg either.
Right. If it's just a bloody nose, he's walking off in a hurry.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Well, this is the sight Nick Saban obviously did not want to see. And up 35-7, you know, the natural reaction is, why is he still out there?
And you love Tagovailoa for wanting to play, for pleading his case.
Nick's walking
over
now.
If, in fact, that was the conversation, one more series, let me go till halftime. And Saban's running onto the field now. There's Nick. And the cart is being rolled onto the field as well as we speak.
Well, yeah, I think the point here is if it were just his nose, then he'd be walking off the field straight to the locker room. The fact that they're bringing this cart out, and
he's putting no pressure on his right leg.
Oh my goodness.
Mom and dad in attendance, as they are in all the games. And this is the video that is now being watched coast to coast. And the decision to start him in the game and keep him in the game at 35-7 with some 4 minutes left in the first half. That will be discussed, dissected, and argued, certainly for this coming week, and maybe more beyond that.
Coach, Coach, what can you tell us about Tua Tagovailoa?
Well, he hurt his hip, so I don't know anything else more than that. They took him in to look at him, so we'll see what's happening. That was going to be his last series. We were going to do 2 minutes before the half with him just for practice. And, you know, of course, we got to block him better so he doesn't get sacked, but too bad.
It looked like Mac Jones was warming up to Tua lobby to stay in.
No. We were going to put Mac in, and then we said, we'll let Tua do 2 minutes before the half just for practice. And, you know, I don't worry about players getting hurt, but certainly don't want to see anybody get hurt, especially him.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Right, thank you.
A couple of key defensive linemen from Alabama. Henry Ruggs shaken up. And the field goal